Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young girl named Lily. She was poor, but she was very kind. Her family didn't have much money, but Lily's heart was full of love and kindness for everyone. She lived with her parents in a small house. Even though they were poor, Lily never complained. She was always happy and ready to help others. Lily's village was very beautiful. It had green fields, tall trees, and a big river. The people in the village were friendly, but life was not easy for them. They worked hard every day to grow crops and take care of their families. Lily helped her parents with their work. She would go to the fields with them, and she also collected water from the river. On her way, she always smiled at everyone she met. Her smile was so bright that it made people forget their worries. One day, when Lily was walking to the river, she saw an old woman sitting by the road. The woman looked very tired and hungry. Lily quickly went to her and said, "Are you okay, Grandma?" The old woman looked at Lily and said, "I am very tired, my dear. I have not eaten anything all day." Lily didn't think twice. She had only one piece of bread with her, but she gave it to the old woman and said, "Please eat this. I can get more food later." The old woman was surprised by Lily's kindness. She took the bread and ate it. After eating, she felt much better. She thanked Lily and said, "You are a very kind girl. May God bless you." Lily smiled and said, "Helping others is the right thing to do. I am happy to help you." Meanwhile, in the same village, there lived a very rich man named Mr. Gray. He had big houses, lots of land, and many servants. But Mr. Gray was not happy. He was always angry and alone. He had no friends because he never helped anyone. People in the village were afraid of him because he was rude and never smiled. One evening, Mr. Gray was walking through the village when he saw Lily helping a little boy who had fallen on the ground. She picked him up, cleaned his wound, and comforted him. Mr. Gray watched this from a distance. He wondered why Lily, who had nothing, was so kind to others. He thought to himself, "I have everything, but I am not happy. This poor girl has nothing, yet she is always happy. Why?" The next day, Mr. Gray followed Lily to see what she did. He saw her helping her parents in the fields, sharing food with her neighbors, and playing with the village children. Everywhere she went, people smiled at her, and she smiled back. Mr. Gray was confused. How can she be so happy, he thought. I must find out her secret. One day, Mr. Gray went to Lily and said, "Lily, you are poor, yet you are always smiling. How can you be so happy when you have nothing?" Lily looked at him and smiled. She said, "Mr. Gray, happiness does not come from money or things. It comes from love and kindness. When I help others, I feel happy. When I see people smile, my heart feels full." Mr. Gray thought about Lily's words. He realized that he had spent his whole life collecting money and things, but he had never tried to be kind or help others. He decided to change. He said to Lily, "Can you teach me how to be kind?" I want to help others like you do. Lily was surprised, but she was happy to hear this. She said, "Of course, Mr. Gray. It is never too late to be kind. You can start by helping the people in the village. They need your help." Mr. Gray nodded and said, "I will do it." From that day on, Mr. Gray started helping the people in the village. He used his money to build a school for the children, gave food to the hungry, and helped the farmers with their work. Slowly, the people in the village started liking him. They saw that he had changed, and they were no longer afraid of him. As time passed, Mr. Gray became a good friend to everyone. He and Lily worked together to make the village a better place. The villagers were happy, and Mr. Gray finally found the happiness he had been searching for. He learned that true happiness comes from kindness and love, not from money. As Mr. Gray and Lily spent more time together, they became very close friends. They shared the same dreams and wanted to continue helping the people in the village. One day, Mr. Gray realized that he had not only found a good friend in Lily but also someone he truly cared for. He had fallen in love with her. One evening, as they walked by the river, Mr. Gray said to Lily, "Lily, you have taught me so much about kindness and love. I have changed because of you, and for that, I am forever grateful. I have also come to love you. Will you marry me?" Lily was surprised, but she smiled. She had also grown to care for Mr. Gray, and she could see that he had changed for the better. She nodded and said, "Yes, I will marry you." Soon, the whole village heard the news. Everyone was happy for them. Mr. Gray and Lily got married in a simple ceremony surrounded by the villagers they had helped. After their marriage, they continued working together to make the village a better place. They built more schools, started a small hospital, and made sure no one went hungry. Their love grew stronger with each passing day, and the village flourished under their care. They taught the people that love, kindness, and helping each other were the most important things in life. And so, Lily, the poor girl with a kind heart, and Mr. Gray, the once lonely rich man, lived happily ever after, proving to everyone that love and kindness could change the world. The end.